There's your mind. You have a conscious and subconscious in your body. Your subconscious mind has a paradigm in it. Part of it is the self-image. That self-image controls your actions. It controls your results. Consciously, you know. Let's say it controls your results. Let's suppose you're earning much less than you need to live the way you want to live. And you sit down and say, maybe on New Year's, I don't know, maybe your birthday, I'm going to change this. I'm not going to live this way any longer. I'm going to multiply my income. But a year later, the income hasn't changed a bit. You can make all kinds of decisions on a conscious level. If you don't alter that self-image, nothing changes. Now think, there you are. I want you to look around you. Look at all the good there is out there. Look at all the beauty there is. Understand what's going on inside dictates what you're going to get outside. It controls the vibration you're in, it controls your behavior, and it controls your results. If you want to change, you've got to build the picture of what you want. You've got to build the picture of what you want. With your imagination, you build a beautiful image. You take your pen and you actually write out, I'm so happy and grateful, and describe how you want to see you right to the letter. Then, if you're wise, you'll tell someone what you're going to do. You'll make a commitment to that person and ask them to hold you accountable. I have seen people do that, and I've watched their life change like night and day. This beautiful image has to be impressed upon the subconscious mind. Not once, it has to be impressed over and over and over and over and over again. Because it takes a lot of impressing before that self-image changes. When it does, the results are automatic. I want you to let this represent you. Now, take a look at the results you're getting right now. Understand those results are the expression of a paradigm, an idea here in your subconscious mind. You know here how to do a lot better than you're doing. I'm asked continually what I would do if I was to start all over. I'd probably be a network marketer. What do I have to do? I have to go out and find new people and start them in the business. I have to do that every day. And I know all kinds of network marketers, they know that, but they don't do that. Why? Program. They've got an absolute ton of knowledge here, but they're not doing it. They're not doing it. What do we want to do? Well, now you're operating on the premise that the paradigm you have in here now that was built when you were just a baby, probably, is not going to give you the results you want. You have to use your imagination. You may use other people as models. I've changed my paradigm so often. And you build a model, you build a picture here of how you want to see yourself. Now let me explain. When I first started to study this, I knew nothing, absolutely nothing. When I first picked up this book, I was a lost soul. If you could think of a bad example, I would have fit that example. In almost every aspect of my life, I wasn't a nice person. I had the ability to be but I was not a nice person. I wasn't a nice person because my image was so shattered, so screwed up, it wouldn't permit me to do many of the things I wanted to do. It's rather sad, but that's the way it was. And I remember when I started to sell, I had one suit. It was a heavy wool tweed suit. That thing, and it was a hot summer, and that thing used to scratch my legs. I had to press it every night. I read a book, How Showmanship Sells. He had 30 suits. Elmer G. Letterman. He was one of the best dressed men in America. And I made up my mind that I too would have 30 suits. I'll have a sales contest for me. If I sell a certain amount, I'll get myself a new suit. Well, I sold that amount, but I had so many other places for the money to go, I didn't get the suit. So later on, I'm thinking, I should have a sales contest. And then my memory said, Bob, you've already done that. You don't keep your promises to yourself. You lied to yourself. You didn't get the suit. I thought, damn, that is so important. So I thought, I'll get the suit. Now I've got, I don't know, 30-some suits today. If I promise me I'm going to do something, I'm going to tell you, I do it. If I promise me I'm going to go somewhere, I go. If I promise me that I'm going to learn something, I learn it. Now, I know that there's a long ways for me to go. And I don't have a whole lot of time left. So I want to move fast now. I stay very focused on what I want. I will not permit anyone to take me off track. If they try, I won't permit it to happen. I'll just let them go what they're saying, and I'll go about my business. I am continually building a new picture of me. And I'm continually planting that picture over and over again here of me, a new picture. And that picture causes me to keep improving. And I'm going to tell you something, my results continually improve. And so do the results of everyone around me. Because I don't spend a lot of time with people that aren't really growing. I don't want to. But I do know this. I don't care how dumb you may think you are. I don't care how much out of the game you think you are. I don't care what kind of a loser you think you might be. I would have been all those things, but I changed it. I said, no way. I will do exactly what this person says, and I'll do it to the best of my ability. Well, that was way back in 1961, and I'm still doing that. I'm here in my studio very early every morning. There's the odd exception, but every morning. And I'm going through exercises. I write out my 10 things I'm grateful for. I practice writing with my left hand. That's an exercise I come up with to change paradigms. I'm continually working on me. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm extremely grateful for the idea that has used me. Build a better picture of yourself and say, this is going to happen. Come hell or high water, this is who I'm going to be from now on.